After Robot brutally rips off Eve's leg, Mark completely loses it. He drops beside her, desperately trying to stop the bleeding while Eve screams in pain, barely conscious. Blood is everywhere and Mark is panicking because she's pregnant and losing way too much blood. But while Mark is focused on saving her, Robot casually walks up behind them and throws a bomb. The explosion is massive. Mark instantly shields Eve with his own body as the blast tears through the entire area behind them. Smoke fills the sky, debris flies everywhere, and Robot just stands there watching without emotion, like he doesn't even recognize the people he used to call friends anymore. Mark grabs Eve and flies away while begging her to stay awake. "Stay with me, Eve, please stay with me." He keeps telling her to create a force field around herself, but Eve can barely focus because of the pain and because she's pregnant. In the Invincible comics, Eve avoids using too much of her power while carrying the baby because it could seriously harm the child. But Mark looks at her and says something terrifying. "If you don't use your powers, both of you are gonna die." So while bleeding out and literally missing a leg, Eve forces herself to activate a shield as Mark carries her through space at full speed searching for help. And the craziest part, the person they go to for help is Omni. Meanwhile, back on Earth, everything starts collapsing. Donald discovers Cecil Stedman's dead body, only for Robot to suddenly appear behind him, revealing that this entire takeover was planned from the beginning. After spending hundreds of years ruling the Flaxen dimension, Robot returned to Earth believing he alone knew how to fix the world. So he secretly built armies of drones and prepared to eliminate anybody who could stand against him. Heroes, former allies, even villains, nobody was safe. Black Samson, the former guardian who retired and became a barber, gets targeted almost immediately. Villains like Elephant are hunted down too because Robot refuses to leave loose ends alive. Across the planet, Robot's drones begin attacking heroes before most of them even realize what's happening, while survivors like Donald and Brit barely manage to escape alive. Monster Girl finally realizes something is horribly wrong and confronts Robot directly, begging him to stop before things get worse. The problem is, Robot is completely gone mentally at this point. He restrains her, drags her onto a ship, and ejects her into space. And honestly, this scene is dark. Monster Girl is literally begging for her life while slowly suffocating in space, but Robot just watches emotionlessly as his drones throw her away like trash. Luckily, Anissa later finds her and rescues her before she dies. Meanwhile, Mark is sitting outside a hospital room covered in blood, exhausted and terrified, waiting to hear if Eve and the baby survive. After everything that happened, the doctor finally walks out holding a child and asks him, "Would you like to hold your daughter?" Mark slowly removes his bloody gloves, takes the baby into his arms, and immediately breaks down crying. And that's the birth of Terra, Grayson, one of the only peaceful moments in one of the darkest Invincible storylines ever.